So in the area where I live, I noticed some of these vines growing in the woods and producing an amazing flower. It was the passion vine. I was able to get a few sprigs and start them up at my house with the hopes of growing them the following year, and that's what I did. Here's the vines that grew out from those tiny sprigs and produced a number of really beautiful flowers. And so I really enjoy them. But there's something else that enjoys these vines as well, and that's the Gulf Fritillary Butterfly. And it wasn't long before they started to figure this out and, of course, find the plants. Now, I don't know how they do it. It's a miracle of science. But, of course, the butterflies showed up. There's a male and female right there. Well, when they did, they started laying eggs all over the vine, which I knew they would. I knew they would come, and I knew they would do that. There's a female laying an egg right there. Boop, there it is. Look at that. That's pretty neat. Here's another one coming in for a landing. Boop, there goes another egg. It's amazing how quickly they can locate the vines. Well, these eggs started hatching and started turning into, I guess, what I will call caterpillars, the larvae of the butterfly. And they munched and munched and munched. And I mean, there was a lot of them. There were so many of them that they pretty much ate their way from the top of the vine to the bottom of the vine. Sometimes they even chewed the fruit. And they stripped them. Which is fine. I knew they would. I got a few passion fruit off of those, so I could keep them for next year's seeds if I wanted, or anytime. But these caterpillars started to grow up, and as they got pretty good size, I noticed them wandering kind of all over the place, really. This one was wandering on a fence. I just kind of observed it for a little while, and then it found a spot and started to do its thing and make a pupa. And so I noticed these all over the place, but here's a shot of them on the shed, doing their thing, getting ready to morph into a butterfly. But yeah, they were kind of everywhere. They were in odd places, chairs, tables, anything they could find. So I just had to wait around for a few weeks, and these things started to hatch out. This one is on the arm of a yard chair. This one's above a garage. But boy, aren't they beautiful when they hatch. Look at those colors. The yard started to fill up with quite a few butterflies running around. I noticed an anole that was kind of eyeballing one of them down here by the fence. I decided to just kind of pick it up and move it out of the way so the lizard wouldn't get it, because I know there's a lot of hazards as they're hatching out. Little female here. And so she's just got to let her wings dry out, and she's going to be in good shape. We also had several of these native yellow lantana, which really attract butterflies, and also the newly hatched ones had something to nourish them as they were getting ready for their big flight across the Gulf. Really beautiful colors. Well, immediately after hatching, I noticed these young butterflies starting to mate again and get ready to build the next generation. I had a great time growing these passion vines. The flowers are beautiful. I had a great time watching these amazing butterflies go through their life cycle. It's another one of those miracles of life that is always keeping me in wonder and awe.